Hi, everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited edition of the Criterion Creeps.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we said something in December that we were going to do Terry Gilliam, and with December, things got a little bit crazy. Holidays, podcasting, all kinds of things, so we're actually going to do it for January.
Right now.
Right now. Right here, right now, and
Right now.
where should we start? Let's look. Brazil. Brasile, as some people say.
No, they don't.
Scott's not supposed to be on the show, but he's on talk anyway. This movie was 1985. It's like 7 hours long.
What?
You know.
That's 7 hours.
It feels like 7 hours long.
It feels like 7 hours.
So I seen this twice. The second time I see it, I saw it like 5 years ago. No, not 5 years, like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Very different years. But, what'd you think?
I've also seen it twice. First time was on YouTube in like a bunch of... That was back when you had to watch it in like parts. They didn't have those long videos. And then I just recently rewatched it and for the show, and I feel a little different now than I did it the first time. I didn't like it as much.
I'll use a good example. Blade Runner. I saw it when I was 13. Thought it was really boring and really stupid or whatever. See it when I'm like 22.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Fantastic movie.
My
opinion changed because I was an impatient 13-year-old. I saw Brazil 2 years ago, so that was 24.
Yeah.
At 26, I still have the same feeling I have for Brazil. It didn't improve it. It didn't demeanor it. I think I don't love the movie. I don't. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's way too long. I feel like we get it, Terry. We know the themes. You don't have to beat it like a dead horse. I feel like just beat it into your head too much. And it's like, it's almost too much going on. Like with these sets and the environments. It's too much, I think. It's groundbreaking, but it's too much, I think. It's oversaturated a little bit.
It's part of his, what does he call it? An imagination or something? It's like Imagine Something trilogy or something.
Yeah. Something
like that. And it's really weird. It's very like kind of English, like British comedy, but like kind of more of black comedy in a way. And it's just a really big, like it's heavy on the satire. So much so that it does at times feel like it's beating you over the head. Like with one of the iconic images is the mother having her face stretched. And it does a lot of that, and it drags. It does drag.
It's an hour.
Have you seen the other version? Because this is one of those.
It's the final cut I watched.
Yeah,
it's 2 minutes. It's almost over 2. It's over 2 hours.
This is one of those director's cut legends. That the studio wanted to release their version. Terry Gilliam was very much opposed to it. Showed his version anyway, and the critics loved it. And that was how he ended up getting a final cut.
It got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's good 80 between 90%. To be honest.
Well,
it's not a bad movie. I appreciate everything about it.
All right, with Rotten Tomatoes, like that's just a percentage of critics who like or dislike it.
Yeah.
It doesn't give the score. It could still they could all just agree and have it be like a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, I appreciate the set design. I appreciate the look. I appreciate the acting.
It has a very 1984 look.
Well, yeah, I appreciate all of that, but I feel like it's way too long, way too oversaturated, way too much. I do appreciate there was 2 Bobs in a room. You had Robert De Niro and you had Bob Hoskins, which I thought was very fun. And Robert De Niro, he played his performance was a good performance. For the minor role he had,
he was entertaining. So was Bob Hoskins and the other guy he was with.
I liked the ending of the movie. It's a little mean-spirited, but I do like the movie. The end of the movie.
I like his ending. I know there was supposed to be a happy ending.
Was the happy? Okay, so his ending was
His ending's the
spoilers, of
one
course.
his ending's the one you see in the final cut of the
when
Criterion one.
he's just like it's his like lobotomized, not lobotomized, but more.
I don't want to give too much away, but
Yeah.
it the original the happy ending, it cuts before that.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And then it goes to credits. Then Terry Gilliam's version does the undercut, and I really like the undercut.
Yeah,
I like
I like that too.
It's really like kind of just batshit wild. Like I like Terry Gilliam. I like the Monty Python movies. I like 12 Monkeys, which is one of my favorite sci-fi movies.
I have yet to see it.
Oh, that's a fantastic movie. Imagine this, but with direction. Because it just seems like he meanders a lot in this one. I still say it's worth watching.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
I still say that, I'm happier that I've seen it rather than I haven't. It's just at times like you gotta prepare yourself.
Would you rank it in the top 10 sci-fi movies
That I've seen
ever?
I
don't guess that's a no. Would you do top 20?
It would for the top 10. I'd really have to think about it would be at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Because I always put Blade Runner ahead. I always put Alien ahead.
But yeah,
I have to rewatch some other ones.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
But it's a good one. It's a very good one. It does what it intends to do. It's just it's a very Terry Gilliam like kind of wacky.
Yeah, it's very wacky.
Sci-fi
not Monty Python wacky, but pretty wacky.
Yeah, and I love like the play on the of everything, like how they come in the beginning and abduct that guy. They give her a receipt, and then they get a receipt for her receipt. I like that. I think that's funny.
How it's like at his job, like you got a desk, and they're going and it's just a number. And it's just like there's and you just walk away without him. It doesn't mean anything.
And he's actually sharing the desk with the office next door, and they're fighting over it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's parts in it that are very good. It's just it kind of lingers sometimes on certain things. I'm not the biggest fan of him, like because he has that dream, that recurring dream that everybody knows about,
the angel dream,
where he's got the angel wings.
You get it. The movie's about escapism.
Yeah. Well, I just think it gets really crazy, and then when he sees the girl, like he just immediately falls in love. And I'm like, that's a bit much, but I see where you're going with it.
But yeah, Brazil. That is our thoughts about Brazil.
Yep.
Go
to see it.
Our next one is going to be Time Bandits. I believe it's going to come out probably release the same time as releasing this.
Okay.
Or it's going to be the next week, whichever. Maybe want to space out, get you guys so you're not overwhelmed with all this hype of Terry Gilliam movies. So
that's the first one in the trilogy. Second one is Time Bandits. Third one, Adventures of Baron Munchausen. So if
never heard that one.
If you like Brazil, start checking those out too. They're not necessarily linked; they're just kind of thematically and stylistically linked.
Yeah. So, be sure to subscribe. Click the like button. Let us know. Do you think we're being a little too harsh on the movie? Do you hate the movie? Do you love the movie? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe, like, do all of that. Hey. Yeah. I had a tagline and lost it. So, till then, let's catch you later.